While I love a good facelift, a lot of people are skipping the knife and opting for threads instead. Joining us with a procedure that claims to instantly lift those cheeks is the Thread Authority Dina Bendavid. Dina, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I can't wait to see your thread lift procedure. You actually designed this procedure for the cheeks. Tell us exactly how it works.
I sure did. So I use PDO threads, which are all over social media. Celebrities are talking about them. They are essentially, and I will show you, dissolvable sutures that are made of a substance called polydioxanone. They've been used for decades in surgery. It's a very safe substance your body will naturally break down over time and then will form collagen in its place. While this procedure helps instantly lift the cheek, we're also getting lifting of the jowls and the area and the marionette lines around the mouth as well.
Why would someone want to do the threads instead of just, because I've heard of a lot of people just going and getting the fillers. And I'm going to tell you, some of these people are getting fillers, child, they're looking like chipmunks. You're like, girl, you did too much.
This is precisely why I love thread so much. So we've all seen it. We've all seen the infamous filler face. Some people even refer to it as pillow face. But it's true. I mean, even in the hands of the most skilled injectors, the best doctors and surgeons, over time, fillers can just really take on a very unnatural look. They can move or migrate around the face, can really create sort of distorted features, a heavy, full, just not a very aesthetically pleasing look. So I prefer to actually use threads because what we're doing is essentially repositioning your existing tissue that has descended over the years.
And Vivica, to your question, we're seeing too many of these people go to the doctor's office and say, fill her up, doc.
Yeah. Well, fillers are intended to fill, right? They're fillers. They're not intended to lift. And I think what's sort of happening is the doctors or providers, the injectors, are adding enough volume so they can get a lift, so they can achieve a lift. But what's ending up happening is they're creating a very distorted face.
Yes.
So sadly, that's one of the things too that is really kind of becoming more commonplace in this industry. So the threads will never do that.
Well, and that's, you see it, Vivica, you mentioned it, that you see people that they get overly filled, you don't recognize them. They look so different if they're overly filled. The point that Dina's making, and this is the point I make when we're doing a facelift, we're putting things back where they were, where they belong, and that volume that has fallen is put back in the right place.